One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Central Michigan Chippewas, Mount Pleasant, Michigan. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Toledo Rockets, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Central Michigan Chippewas. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Chippewas will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
On the set.
Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Holly. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
These DBs going to give a little cushion. Finds his man. It's Trainer. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
And the Rockets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Gleason. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Hunt is on its way. Now on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now he's going to break the pocket. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
To the air. It's Gleason. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll pull it down. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. The Rockets will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Calls his own number. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. At the 45 on his way. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Here's a heat. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Snagged in the middle. It's Temple. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Chips. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Hey, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Trainer. At the 35, he's loose. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Gleason. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. With the catch, it's Holly. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Fires to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Sends it back in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Holds it in, the first down and more. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to throw. It's Gleason. Going for 6. Touchdown, Rockets. Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. Got it in stride at the 15. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They'll run the option. Now the toss. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Chippewas want to move quickly. He'll pull it on the read. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
Get ready.
Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. And I don't think he got in. Those big bodies up front just creating a wall at the goal line. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Looking downfield, it's Flores. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. And the Rockets buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From his end zone, he'll go up top. This time it's complete. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the...
It's a seam wide open. Oh, he's got some space. The 40, the 30, the 20. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10.
Razor. 29.
Wants to keep it in the air. Looking to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Toledo. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
Let's go. Right.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Back to pass, it's Flores. Takes the easy completion. He'll get it out to the 14 before going out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Chippewas are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
They go to the ground, and he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Lewis. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to pass it. Got it behind the line. It's Lewis. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Chippewas have this offense rolling. And the Chippewas will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He might want another play. To the air, it's Flores. Quick completion on the out route. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. The screen, he can go. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone.
Here we go.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And I love the defense here, playing downhill, playing fast, understanding it's third and goal. I don't have as much space behind me. I can be more aggressive on that touch pass. They come up, they set the edge, they make the big tackle.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The run from the shotgun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Rockets pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Looking to the big tight end. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Split backs here. Might be calling a hot route. They'll try the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
He's going to take off. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Keeps it on the draw. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Back to pass, it's Flores. Extending the play. Fires into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Central Michigan. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Gleason. Shoots it to the left. Hauls it in. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Toledo.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, Toledo.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the 3 ball gives us a tie. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Rockets will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Got the first down, looking for more. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They want to run it left here. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Chippewas are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The give to the fullback. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
I tell you what, fullbacks are kind of dying breeds. You just don't use them very much. So when you bring them in the game, a lot of times you bring them in the game to be physical and stout blockers. And then occasionally you give them the ball in those short yardage situations. You say, go get me a first down, big fella.
The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end now in motion. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
On the option. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. And the Chippewas will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Gleason. Quick completion on the out. Still on his feet at the 45. Running free. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown Rockets. They take the lead with the 6.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Chippewas can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Lewis. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Chippewas heading quickly to the line. Wants to throw on third down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Chippewas will punt it away on fourth down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Rockets offense is back on the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have working the middle of the field.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The corners are walked up tight. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Toledo! A great catch and run for 6.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Chippewas have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. There he goes. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Lavis. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And they're going to try to convert on 4th down. 1 for 2 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Going up top again. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback.
Snags it down the right side. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Lavis. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Moving away from pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Starts with a second down play. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. To throw, it's Gleason. He tries to take the top off. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The kick is on its way. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarter.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Chippewas. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You get me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Got it in the middle, it's Rudolph.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
And the Rockets are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll go to the air on third and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Rudolph. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Picks up the first down, still moving. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
And the Rockets with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the ground with the back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Rockets trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Scanning the field, it's Lavis. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make...
He's going to throw deep right side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Chips.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2.
Gorilla, 42, Spider.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. And that one is picked off in the end zone. The offense coughs it up. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. They still need a touchdown and two-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the fourth. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Gets it to him on the screen. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got to...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. I'm sure they would have liked to have locked up a bowl trip much earlier in the season, but in this particular case, what does bowl eligibility mean for the offseason?
Well, it means 15 extra practices at the bowl game to develop young players. Getting to a bowl game helps your recruiting. It's going to help in the portal, and all of a sudden people are going to get a lot more excited for what's coming next season, David.
Yeah, and I think this squad, I don't think they're excited about the practices necessarily, but a lot of these seniors that have been around, man, they get another dance. They get a chance to play another football game, make some more memories with their boys, so this is a big win today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse